For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world.
This is the main event.
Dildo Corn is alive
and kicking. Come on over here, I'll headbutt your ass a couple times, if you know what I'm saying.
This brother breaking off a 40-yard run. This brother, come on, zip it.
I hope I didn't piss off Jesus.
You call that a penalty? Who's number one, though? Who's number one?
It's the LA Clippers.
Oh, shut up! You're saying it wrong, people. I would get her pregnant.
Fuck you, Triple E.
That just called in and hangs up, you motherfucker. That pisses me off.
Are you in the shower now?
Totally in the shower.
Yeah! He's not a cokehead.
You mean James? Stupid idiot.
You're a stupid idiot for getting so uptight over nothing.
They're clearly lying. They're clearly just
Why would I lie?
For attention.
Why would I lie?
Well,
I don't
for
need
attention.
attention.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. You're a comic.
Oh, these are fucked up.
Where are we?
Fuck this place tonight.
We are here representing Hello, Oklahoma, or as I like to call it, 1984. I have to go incognito
Getting
so
that
nobody
butt
sees
fuck
me.
tonight. Getting that butt fuck tonight.
Getting that butt fuck on, dog.
Welcome to Punch Drunk, where I literally, and I called Sam and told him, and you were right, you're like, you don't have the weight to lose. Just in fingernails and sweat alone, I think I lost 3 pounds during that
I thought you were
Clippers
talking
game.
about the last poop you took. I
No.
heard it's pretty epic.
I don't poop.
You don't poop.
Not in years, bro. Not
Tell
in
me
years.
what your average day of eating is. Like 3 pizzas.
Oh, dude, by the way, Renee, I went to the Dodger game on Saturday. No, they won.
Oh, they won?
Yeah, that was the one time they beat
So
the Giants.
is Puig the only guy playing well right now?
Dude, can I say something about him?
I'm gonna say
D.
something.
Gordon, dude. D. Gordon's in 321 right now. He's tearing it up,
right.
having a great year.
I'll give him a pass.
But yeah.
And he stole three or four bases in that one game I was at. Gordon did.
He's leading the bigs right now.
Dude.
24, 25.
Puig is
How
such
come
a
always
liability with his glove on. Dude, everything he does, dude, keep it in front of you. Quit trying to dive at everything, make these crazy circus catches.
Yeah.
I mean, they would have easily won that game Saturday I was at had he not fucked up twice, like diving at a ball that if you can't get it, just keep it in front of
Play
you.
it safe.
Keep it a single instead of a
safe.
two-run triple.
Yeah.
I just don't know what's going on. It's the same thing as last year.
They'll get it together. The Giants can't win forever, and neither can the Rockies. I think
I don't
the
know,
Dodgers
dude.
are okay.
I'm just worried about, like, we have 4 outfielders.
3-run homer last night.
Yeah, big one, too.
Yep.
Went to my first A's game over the weekend. Went to San Francisco.
Oh, I saw you were up there.
Oh, you
Awesome.
couldn't let yourself go to a Giants
Yeah, I
game?
couldn't let myself do it, dude. Fuck that shit.
How was the A's game?
It was awesome.
Did it smell like shit around there?
It was windy as fuck. Oakland's ghetto.
Yeah, Oakland's like the Detroit of California.
It was crazy, dude. We were tailgating in the parking lot. So we were just walking around with beers. Didn't even have to try to hide them.
Yeah.
I was like, we can't do this in Los Angeles.
You know what they're saying that Oakland's starting to become is like the Silver Lake of San Francisco. I read a whole article about
Why,
it.
like
They're
everyone? Yeah, because
Yep.
San Francisco's
Yep.
so fucking expensive.
But they're like, that's becoming like a young, hip, like art community kind of like
and
that's
young
what they're trying to.
hipsters love hanging out with black people.
Or just dangerous Mexicans too. They just like danger.
Mexicans do like danger.
Yeah, I felt like too white to be in Oakland. I was like, fuck.
Wow.
This is...
That's a bold statement.
I know.
You're our blackest friend next to Anthony Johnson. It's like, and it goes like this: Anthony Johnson, Renee, then Freddie Lockhart.
That's so funny. Where is Freddie Lockhart? I never see him. What is he doing?
I saw him the other day. He's got a new like video game podcast. It's pretty funny. It's coming out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He stopped doing his old one?
Yeah, I don't know what. I mean, Freddie's Freddie. I don't know. You know, I love that guy, but Freddie's just like, you never know. One time he asked me to do his podcast.
And he didn't even show up?
I get there, and like when I'm getting into the old Toad Hop like elevator, I get a text from him, yo, bro, can't make it. I'm just going to Skype in. I'm like, what? I'm the guest of your podcast. You are the host, and you are going to Skype in.
Is he touring?
And the whole time, he was just playing video games in his living room. And there was like a delay.
Unbelievable.
I came all the way here for this.
You ethnic people. Jesus. No. Hey, did you guys hear the new Don Sterling?
Oh, yeah. I loved it.
Who is this guy's advisor?
Dude, What? And did you were talking about last night? With,
Yeah,
with
Anderson Cooper.
Yeah. Spike Lee brought up the best point, which a lot of people never say it. People don't. That's something usually never said. Spike Lee brought up a good point, which was, why is this guy talking without a lawyer sitting right next to him?
You know,
this is a $800 million conversation potentially.
Do you know how delusional he is?
He's crazy.
He literally went to Anderson Cooper. He's like, "Hey, have you ever done some crazy shit to get laid with a chick?" He goes, "Have you ever done some crazy shit to get a chick?" And Anderson Cooper's like, "No, I never have done that.
I'm gay.
I love man ass."
Yeah, but you know, Anderson Cooper had to be thinking like, do I open up this Pandora's box and tell him that I'm gay?
Sat there.
He's like, oh, yeah.
And then the Jews, they help people. And the black people, they never help anybody.
He really almost, you see him put his foot in his mouth that once.
Oh, that once the whole time.
I mean, totally true the whole time. But one time in particular, he goes, you know, the Jewish community, we give back. And the African... Never mind.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ooh. I sat up on my couch like, is he going to say it?
I just thought, man, imagine if this was your grandpa and you're like,
oh God, I wish it was my grandpa. Everybody's grandparents were racist, including black people.
Yes.
80-year-old black people are in their own right racist, whether it's against black people, whether it's against white people, whether it's justified or it isn't justified, because they grew up in a different time where racism was a much bigger issue. Everything wasn't as socially acceptable as it is now. It's not as diluted. But if he was my grandpa, because my grandpa was racist,
yeah,
I'd at least be fucking coming up with some paper.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys hear Tommy Lasorda said that he wished
Stiviano
got hit by a car? Or
yeah.
something like that?
Yeah. And he's crazy too.
Yeah, he's old, but he's earned it.
Yeah. Tommy Lasorda's nuts.
I mean, dude, that chick, everyone's like, is she crazy? She's 30. She's boning an 80-year-old.
But the thing is, like, a friend of mine, I can't remember who said it, so it's irrelevant, but somebody said something on Facebook that I agreed with after I watched it, which
Thomas
is...
Jefferson?
He might have been Thomas... Yeah, am I friends with Thomas Jefferson on Facebook? I think that I am.
Think about it.
Every time he would start saying some shit that would make me kind of start to go like, you know what, man? Maybe... Then he would say something, I'm like, you just fucked it up again.
Yeah, he would get really, like, he used to be a lawyer, but he's so old and he's just got dementia now.
Those
he's
eyes,
crazy.
the eyes where he's getting that, like, Skeletor, like, socket, like his eyes are just slipping into his thing.
He's dying.
His hands and fingers and wrists are all fat.
Dude, he can go to court, he's gonna die. His wife is batshit crazy, too.
Fuck her, too. Fuck her.
You would get a lot of money if you did.
In a drop of a hat, bro.
I think you should bone Sterling's wife.
Oh, dude, I mean, I would take 5 to 10 Hot Rod 5000s.
Your heart would explode.
That's Hot Rod 50,000.
Yeah.
I would take a Hot Rod 50,000.
So retarded.
And I would, like, fucking, dude, lunch pail, fucking hard hat.
Plow it.
Yep.
Just plow.
Clock in. Clock out for lunch, clock back in.
What if she said, if you really love me, you gotta eat my asshole?
I mean, we're talking about a potential $100 million butt licking. Clock in, clock out, lunch pail, hard hat, going to work. 9 to 5, bro, 9 to 5.
Would you put that on your business card?
I wouldn't even need a business. Why am I giving out business cards if I got $100 million? What does it say? Professional shopper?
Yeah.
Ferrari driver? Teeb, Ferrari driver.
Hey, what do we think of Michael Sam's? And then we're going to talk about everything while I'll go home.
People freaked out over his kiss on.
Yeah, they did.
Here's my opinion. That moment was taken away from him by ESPN. That's my opinion. They took this thing that is this amazing moment, especially for this kid, this young man, excuse me, who worked his ass off to get there. And then they made it about... Oh, he got drafted, but it just became about that kiss that they showed over and over, and they did it on purpose.
You're right.
To bait people.
You're totally right. To create this media storm so everybody has to tune into ESPN and see what's going on with a gay guy kissing another gay guy. We knew he was gay.
Yeah.
He's been saying that forever. We knew he had a boyfriend. He's been saying that forever. And guess what, man? When you have a significant other and some gigantic life-changing moment where you've worked your entire life for a dream and they love you, guess what happens? They hug you and they kiss you and they say congratulations. It's not that big of a deal. ESPN is the one saying, hey, America, this isn't a big deal. It's okay for him to be gay. But look at him kiss this guy. What the fuck's going on over
Dude.
there, right?
That white boy.
Fuck you, ESPN.
That white boy's asshole got shredded that night, huh?
Yeah.
That guy's not walking right.
Yeah, Josh Adam Myers had a funny post because he goes, this guy, you know who else should go pro? His boyfriend, because he's been getting pounded by a 245-pound linebacker for 2 years.
That is pretty funny. Butt buddies. But you know, and then the funniest thing is the running big article about all the hate that comes from that kiss. Yet they still have Chris Broussard working there.
Sure.
Who openly admits he hates gay people.
Sure.
Like, what's
Dude,
going
they
on?
are the worst. ESPN is the worst when it comes to this because continuously they become hypocrites. Continuously they preach to us that this is fine, that this is okay, that we have an open culture, that ESPN is in support of this. If you were, and if you really were responsible journalists, you would know showing that would create a media shitstorm.
Right.
And you could have responsibly handled this by simply not showing that because you don't show fucking all these other people. You show everyone hug their mom.
100%.
You show everyone hug their mom,
Yep.
but you don't show everybody else making out with their girlfriend or
Yeah.
wives. So you could have responsibly handled this and done an interview with them and said, hey, how did your boyfriend handle this? How happy were you guys as a couple? How long have you guys been together? You could have handled it the same way you would have handled everything else.
Yeah.
But ESPN preaches to us that we don't treat him any differently, and then they treat him extremely differently.
100%.
It's fucking retarded.
100%. Well done.
The flip side of that is this: in football
Are we
terms,
talking face-to-face jerk-off?
we're talking about the San Francisco handshake.
Okay.
And there's a few things about this that are weird to me. One, everybody's making a big deal and saying he slid down so far because he's gay. That is so not true. Because they're like, oh, it's the SC Defensive Player of the Year. Well, guess what? The fucking what's Texas in? What conference is that? It's not ACC, but it's
Big 12.
Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year. Jeff Coat, the defensive end, the Cowboys kid.
Yeah.
He was a Player of the Year too. Didn't even get drafted.
Yeah,
he got
but
picked
the
up.
SEC's, it's like...
But still,
That's
Texas.
I'm with you. It's a semi-pro league. It is a big deal that
Texas is a big program.
No, 100%.
And he was the Defensive Player of the Year, not for the University of Texas, for the whole Big 12. Didn't even get drafted. You know why? Because he had a shitty workout, and so did Michael Sam. He had an awful fucking.
Do you find that
He had
ridiculous?
an awful combine, and then he had an awful pro day, and everybody's saying he's a tweener. He's too little to play defensive end in the NFL, but he's too big and obviously too slow because of his workouts to play outside linebacker. Guess what happens to those people? You slip from the 3rd round to the 5th or 6th or 7th round. And that's exactly what happened to him. If this dude can't make this team, he gets cut like everybody else.
He's making the team. There's no way the NFL's not letting him make the team.
Well, of course, because you know what's interesting. The other thing that's interesting is the Rams pick him up. Right?
Right.
What's interesting about that? Who's on Hard Knocks?
Rams.
From Missouri on Hard Knocks. It's a story of the year. It'll be half the
I
show.
never even thought
The
about
NFL's like, hey man, it comes around to the 7th round. You're the one that gets him because you're on Hard Knocks, and
It's
it's
just-
gonna be good for NFL.
I mean, I think
Smells
he's
a
going to
little
do well.
I'm not
I
saying-
think he's going to do well. That's
I
just
hope
my
he
opinion.
does, man. He's got a high motor, and a lot of times those are the guys that, you know, a lot of times I would rather take a guy that has a high motor, passion for the game, and has good football instincts than a guy like Chris Johnson who breaks every track record, and he's a fucking cancer in the locker room and just gives up on plays.
Do you think Clowney turns out to be great? Or do you think he's a mental case?
No, I think Clowney will turn out to be pretty damn special. I could be wrong. You know, I mean,
Is put him with Watts a great? I mean,
Yeah.
it's obviously great
Yeah,
for him,
that's
but
great.
really
Yeah.
will help his development.
I think so a lot, especially with like Watts has played those players, all those guys in the conference. He knows what those defensive lines are like. He knows what their weaknesses are. And he can give him a good work ethic. He could be like, this, you want to make it in the NFL? This is what you do. Really is a perfect mentor for someone like that who has all the physical tools and could either go ghetto route, and I don't mean ghetto in a black way. I mean like, I just want to be rich and make it rain everywhere I go, and
You mean
I'm just
the
going to
black
show.
way.
Well, Johnny Manziel's the same thing.
Right.
He just wants to half-ass it on his talent and not have the work ethic to become great I am cool being good and rich versus being great and a legend.
I want to say
you want to be great and a legend, or do you just want to be good and rich?
Well, that's my whole
the
thing.
difference is work ethic.
You don't want a king, you want a king slayer. Like, everybody who gets drafted or goes in the NFL or NBA, they think they're the king.
Yeah.
You want a guy who wants to slay all the rest of the kings.
Yeah.
He's so...
You want a guy that, and dude, trust me, I hate to say it because this example has both things going in it.
Right.
But you want a guy like Kobe. Because Kobe has that thing of like, Kobe
You
wants
want
to
a
hold the
guy
team
like
ransom, but Kobe
Chris
came in like.
Paul. Chris Paul gets along with his teammates. Kobe never got along with it.
I was saying, there were. Let's take this call while we're still on it because this is our 2014 draft expert, Jordan. Jordan, how are you, buddy?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Good, man.
These lights are hurting my eyes.
What do you think about the draft?
It's really bright in here, right?
It is brighter.
It's brighter than normal?
Jordan, what's
Yes,
up?
Sam?
How's the draft?
I thought it was a great draft, man. I thought that was really interesting. I thought we had great storylines.
Yep.
We had a lot of interesting moves, a lot of interesting non-moves as well, which we
That's
get
what
into.
surprised
What do you
me,
guys
bro.
think?
Who did the best for you? Who did the best in the draft?
I think if you have to pick one team and say they did the best, I think you have to look at the 49ers.
Niners did good.
The rich get richer, and it's tough luck for anybody else trying to win a Super Bowl now because, they're just loaded. Jimmy Ward's a great player.
Yep.
I had Carlos Hyde as the best
Running back.
the best player.
Let me ask you
the
this.
best running back in this draft.
Why do you think they took a running back when they already have Gore and then they have what's-his-face sitting in the wings that was basically like an NFL redshirt last year?
Well, here's what I think is there's a lot of tread on that Frank Gore tire. He's
Sure.
a physical downhill runner, and he's been doing it for years. He's already lived past the expected life for running back, so he's really on borrowed time.
I agree.
Then we
I
get
totally
into-
agree with that.
Then we get into the other guys. We got LaMichael James, who I think, frankly, is going to get cut
Yep.
either before training camp or in training camp. He's
Agreed.
a great college player. He can't do it in the NFL. And then if Marcus
Lattimore, that's him, yeah.
who was one of the best college football players I've ever seen.
Unbelievable.
If he's your plan A, though, with his knees that are made of glass, you better have a real good plan B. And I think that's what Carlos Hyde is.
Yep.
What'd you think of the Boston College running back that went like in the 4th round that made a finalist for the Heisman, who just like destroyed everyone, was averaging over 200 yards?
Here's the stat you want to know about Andre Williams. He ran for over 2,000 yards.
Yep.
In his Heisman caliber season, he caught 0 passes. It's very hard to play in the NFL.
I think they
You
say
cannot catch
he's
the
a
ball as
bad
running
pass
back.
blocker, too, and I think they say that he's undersized.
Yeah. Now, I actually like that pick by the Giants because I believe that's a good scheme for him. First of all,
Dude, that team is just a rotating fucking window, a rotating carousel of running backs.
But
Unbelievable.
right.
that's how it is now. The running back. I don't even know why you'd even want to become a running back at this point.
I'd rather be a tight end than a running back right now. I'm not even talking about football.
Yeah. Come on.
I think we're going to see the running game and the running back come back. And Sam, I know you talked about this. I believe it was last week.
Yep, and that's a great point you made.
I like to make good points
about linebackers going smaller, and I think we start to see it now. I'll take a team. My personal favorite team is the Tennessee Titans.
Yes.
So that's a team where a very good offensive line. They go out and they pick the first running back of the draft this year, Bishop Sankey, who was very productive in college and by all accounts will be a good pro. And you're going to see the Titans this year run the ball predominantly. That's going to be their main focus on offense, to run the ball. I think you're going to see the same thing in San Francisco, and I think you're going to see the same thing, even though they just won a Super Bowl doing it, in Seattle. I think teams are going to start to go back to that old way of playing where you run the ball and you play defense.
The last couple Super Bowl winners all had dominant running backs.
Yeah.
Beast mode, Ray
And
Rice.
defenses.
Yeah, it's very interesting, too. And I was going over all the starting quarterbacks and how many of them aren't from the SEC. Like, the SEC is not a strong place for quarterbacks. You have, like, Cam Newton. Let's go through them. Ryan Tannehill, but he's garbage.
You're talking about starters?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's from the
Peyton
SEC?
Manning from the SEC.
Manning at
SEC.
Tennessee.
Okay, so we got 3.
Eli is Ole Miss in the SEC.
That's 4.
That's right.
Shit, what else is there?
Let's go down just each
Not-
conference. I mean,
Not Matt Ryan, not Cutler, not. Who did the Vikings just take?
Cutler's actually Cutler's from the
Louisville.
SEC. He went to Vanderbilt.
Oh yeah, Vanderbilt. That is right. And is Louisville SEC?
no.
No, that's ACC.
ACC,
That's actually
yeah.
AAC or whatever bullshit they're calling
ACC.
it.
No, but I think they're
Oh, yeah.
moving.
Yeah, they are.
yeah,
They
man,
are
I
moving
mean-
to the ACC this year.
But so I mean, if you got 5 or 6, that's
But I think the Pac-12 has way more.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean the Big Ten too. Drew Brees, there's a lot of Big Ten quarterbacks out there.
But just interesting that quarterbacks do not come out of the SEC as much as you would think. And it's just like
But I tell you what does come out of the SEC.
defense wide
Half of the
receiver.
fucking offensive line in the entire NFL. That's
Yeah.
I mean that's
offensive linemen, linebackers.
defense, wide receivers.
you can really gauge the. I was talking about this with a buddy of mine that works with me at the Red Zone. You can really gauge the culture and the temperament of the NFL and the style of game that's getting played by what gets drafted. 54 offensive linemen get drafted. Then it's like 46 defensive backs get drafted. Then it's like and then you go down and like you get to the end and it's like 11 tight ends,
Yep.
14 running backs.
Yep.
20 years ago, it's like 27 running backs.
Yeah, 27 running
it's like
backs, quarterbacks. That's all it was.
quarterbacks and receivers. I mean, it's all offensive line, defensive
You can't go
backs,
wrong with
defensive
offensive
line.
line.
O-line, DBs, defensive line.
If you
Then
What
linebackers.
people forget is it was, I believe, 3 years ago, 2011. Trent Richardson was taken number 3 overall.
Yeah.
Wow.
We just had the first running back come off the board at number 56.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I mean, and a lot of people, there's a lot of those. A lot of people really look at that pick and look at what that cost that franchise,
Yep.
how much it set that franchise back or
Yep.
kept them from making any, kept them a lateral move at best. And all the value that was after Trent Richardson, that was great. And everyone goes, hey, man, you can get Trent Richardson value in the fucking 3rd round.
Yep.
Your money's at protecting your franchise quarterback.
Yep.
Your money is at making holes. I'd rather have someone that can make a hole for an average running back to go through than a great running back that has to work through shitty holes. If that makes
Well,
sense.
that's the thing, right? And
That sounds like Michael
the
Sam
Arian
working
Foster.
through shitty holes. Hey,
Who do you think did the worst? Who?
no, real quick. What'd you think of the Vikings? I thought the Vikings did really. Man, it is so bright in here. The Vikings, I
Here's-
thought they did really well.
I thought the Raiders
Here's
did
what
good.
I like. Yeah, here's what I like about the Vikings is they went and they got who I believe is the best quarterback in this draft in Teddy Bridgewater.
Do you think
And they
that's,
had another first.
I don't
Sorry?
know.
Do you think that story about Cleveland spending $100,000 on to find out who the best quarterback was?
That's a drop in the bucket. I feel like that is absolutely, probably even
Yeah.
standard.
I would believe more than that. I would
Yeah,
believe
me
$10
too.
million.
Me too.
Wasn't it that they were going to draft Teddy Bridgewater, Cleveland,
Yep.
until like 10 seconds before, or 5 minutes before
Well,
something?
yeah. Oh, when they were on the clock, when they were going like, shit, did we push the button or did we make the call?
And
I
then
mean,
they sold a
well,
bunch
see,
of tickets.
The rumor is, and again, this is just a stupid Twitter rumor, that they wanted Bortles and they thought they were going to get him at 4, and as soon as Jacksonville comes out of nowhere, takes him number 3, they trade the fuck out, and they're like, we'll get Manziel at 22. We don't need this 4th overall pick.
right.
I love Bortles. I'm telling you, the kid's got it.
I think he's.
I
and-
watch him play. He's got it.
And it's another one of those things where it's like his college is an hour away from his new place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And dude, that's what the Jags need. Your franchise is lost until you have a franchise quarterback.
Right.
Do you have that guy manning?
But it's
that
also
shit?
kind of like that the Cleveland Cavaliers drafting LeBron. Like everybody in that area, they already have, Central Florida Bortles jerseys.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, you would see those at a Jaguars game. You see number 5 or whatever he was in UCF jerseys
Yes.
at a Jaguars game already.
I agree.
You know, so
I concur.
even if he takes him a while to catch on or get the system down or play well, they're already behind him. They already like this guy because he's already a local hero.
Yep.
So it's a smart move in that sense.
But he can play. That's the whole thing. The guy can play.
I think he's good. I think he'll be good. I don't know what I feel about. I mean, I guess I don't know who's going to be the best quarterback. This will be one of those drafts because there were 4 to 5 guys that everyone's like, man, this is a good draft class for quarterbacks. It'll be an interesting thing in 5 years to look back and go, man, fucking so-and-so out of the NFL, so-and-so out of the NFL.
Are you a Carr fan?
That's one of the ones that's going to be interesting to me. I like him. I like his smarts.
I'm not.
You gotta
Carr
like
fan.
Derek Carr.
I like him.
I don't.
I think he's easily the quickest release out of anybody.
Fastest release of all of them
in this draft.
And he's got a high football IQ.
I don't think he's a guy that
that's
can
half the
start
battle.
right out the gate, and that's my opinion.
But you don't need him to because you got Schaub.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know that. But
Yeah.
it's like you like a guy who could jump right in. But
You know who he reminds me of? Eli Manning. He reminds me of Eli Manning.
I think
Not
what
just
way?
because of the football smarts.
But Eli Manning played in the SEC and put up better numbers than I think his brother did. He put up huge numbers at a shitty program.
But I mean,
Yeah,
so,
but
so did Carr.
this was the SEC 10 years ago. They weren't the SEC of today.
Oh, you mean where ESPN's taking him over and just basically shoves him down everybody's throat?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, they might as well call them the NFL D League.
You know what I saw?
I listen to sports talk radio. They just suck the SEC's dick all day. And all they do is like, yeah, man, so many guys are taking the. What I would like to know is the SEC gets the most people drafted. How many of those guys get drafted actually turn out to be great players, and how many turn out to be garbage? Like that was a big problem with USC. Was that they were putting all these players getting drafted, they're going pro and being bust because they were
shitload of USC players are busts.
because they had so much talent around them, they never had the desire they never had the need to grow. They always had someone always cleaned up their mess for them. Then they go to the pros, and it's like it's
Well, a
not
lot
like
of those players to me from USC, going to USC, winning a national championship, living that USC lifestyle is the finish line for them. You know what I mean? Then you go pro, and you're like, fuck, man. You mean it gets harder?
Yeah.
You mean there's more work to do?
Right.
Where you get a lot of these guys in these smaller programs, going to Central Florida because Miami University passed on them is like, fuck Central Florida. I want to put a highlight reel together and go pro and really work.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I mean, look
exactly.
at Leinart. Leinart graduated from, I don't want to say from USC with a degree, from USC football to the NFL, and it's pictures of him in a hot tub ripping bong loads with hot chicks.
Yeah.
I'm like, where's your playbook, fuckhead?
Yeah, exactly. You
know?
gotta have the drive.
Got to have the drive. And it's like, they're like, hey, man, I got my ring. No, you have a college championship.
Right.
You don't have an NFL Super Bowl.
Right.
You know?
I agree with that. Hey, do you think it's great
I
that
think-
Michael Samms doesn't have to worry about getting groupies pregnant? He can
That
just
is true. He doesn't,
he
have,
can
to
just
worry, he
bang
doesn't have to worry about age.
groupies
though.
all day.
Yeah.
Yep, that is true.
And he doesn't have to worry about people blackmailing him that he's gay and trying to out him. He's like, hey, man, I'm out.
Yeah.
Ain't no surprises.
I'm getting my dick sucked all day, every day.
Yeah.
What if a girl came out and was like, I fucked Michael Sam all the time in college. This whole gay thing's a publicity stunt.
You know what, dude? I think you saw some guys doing that. Maybe they were gay. I don't know, but they're like, I'm gay, right before they're about to get drafted, hoping they would get some heat. Look, nothing.
You have to draft me now. If you don't draft me, it's a hate crime.
Yeah. Well, that's another problem that I think the gay community is going to have to really watch themselves, is that they're trying to make it so if you say anything negative, that you're this like horrible human being, and it's gonna blow up in their face if you keep crying wolf all the time. You can't say someone has to like you. All you can ask for, and you have to say is I should have
tolerance.
the rights of everybody else.
It's just tolerance. You don't have to accept me, like me, or anything, but you do have to accept me, but it's just have tolerance. Just be like, hey, man, you do your thing, I'll do mine.
Yeah.
But you know what that means?
Yeah.
You know what that means? I get to make jokes.
100%.
That, you know what I mean? If I can bust your balls and I can, make fun of black people and you can make fun of me and you can make fun of me for having a gay moms or whatever you want and I can take it, then you can take it.
Yeah, 100%.
Because here's the thing. Michael Sam's in the NFC West. This guy's going AWOL first time they play the Niners. He's going to go to San Francisco and lose his. He's going to go bananas, man. This guy is not showing up to that game. I guarantee it. Bet against the Rams. First time the Rams are at the Niners.
There's actually saying in San Francisco because they're like, we're not really gay anymore. It's more Asian, so they say we got more walks than cocks. That's what the saying is.
Well, and they got a lot of Gaysians too.
A lot of Gaysians, dude. In China, there's what?
Here's the thing about Michael Sam that nobody's really considering. I mean, at least outside
that he might be a catcher and not a pitcher.
Could be.
Okay.
What I was going to say was that he's a 7th-round pick who had 1 year of college production, who doesn't have a position in the NFL, and his only NFL caliber skill is rushing the passer.
Yes.
There's no guarantee he makes the team.
That's what I've been saying. That's exactly what I've been saying.
But I'm telling you, the powers that be will make this guy make a team.
Let me ask you this question, and this is to both of you. What is worse in the realm of tolerance and equality? The NFL forces the Rams to let this guy make the team so there's not a shitstorm, or we treat this football player like every other football player, and if you make this team, you make this team, and if you don't make this team, you don't make this team.
No, that's not happening.
That's what I'm saying, but I know that what you're saying is probably more likely.
You've lived in Hollywood too long to think that would ever happen.
I mean, they asked Jeff Fisher, and Jeff Fisher said, hey, man, if this guy doesn't make the team, I cut him. This guy's a football player to me. He's not a gay guy.
Okay.
This guy's a football player to me.
Bag of bets.
That he gets cut or doesn't make the team?
I say he makes the team.
I mean, it's too early for me. I mean, is he willing to play special teams? Is he willing to do these other things? Because just like Jordan's saying, this guy is too...
Chicken pants!
I'd like to
Do you guys have a chicken sound effect?
I'd like to watch a preseason game. I'd like to watch a preseason game and see how he does. And see where they use him. What are they going to use him as?
Yeah.
If they're going to go, this guy is going to be a Will or a Sam linebacker. This guy's going to guard a tight end. 100% he does not make the team. 100%. But if they go, we're going to fucking let him ride the bench and he's going to be a special teams player because he made a couple special teams tackles during a punt and kickoffs, I think he can make the team. He ain't going to play an outside linebacker. That's for certain. He can't guard a tight end in the NFL. He ran a 5-second 40. There's 300-pound linemen that outran him. I mean,
Taylor Lewan runs a 4.8.
No, I get it. I'm just telling you that the powers that be, they're gonna make it so this guy makes the team. Sponsors.
I agree with that, and
Hollywood's gonna make sure.
I agree.
You guys, it's
Here's
so
where
much.
Here's where I see. Sam, I see what you're saying, where the NFL as a business, as a corporation, as a public entity that's in the public eye, they want Michael Sam to make the team. And there's probably going to be external pressure on the Rams to let Michael Sam crack that 53-man roster.
You bet your ass there will be. There already is.
Well, what was that? Hold on. Oh, that's
What?
That's Tebow.
Take it easy, Michael Sam Tripoli. All I'm saying is he ain't playing linebacker.
Keep that. We're going to need that.
Winning in the NFL is so important. It's the only thing that matters to these guys.
I get it, dude.
No, money matters first.
Listen, let me tell you something,
Not
man.
to the coaches and the players.
Dude,
and those are the ones who make the decision.
I've seen it. I've watched in Hollywood where channels keep shows on because they're just like, we need to have
pushing
these
an
people
agenda.
on television. We gotta have and they lose. They don't care. They'll just keep it on.
Pushing an agenda.
Can we put sunglasses? It's hot. It's
it is
bright as
Yeah,
fuck in here,
no,
man.
I got it.
They're gonna just push agenda. I'm telling you, he's making that team.
Yeah.
Everybody from Hollywood to advertisers, marketers are gonna push this guy because it's just.
But it's also like I said,
listen, man, it's just, I've been in LA so long, I've watched this forever.
It's also like I said, I agree with you on that, but it's like this guy's got a high football IQ. This guy has a high motor. This guy wants to make an NFL team for a multitude of reasons, and he's going to do He's going to be willing to go, yeah, man, I'll play special teams for a year. Yeah, man, I'll just be a fucking situational rusher where I come in and play 11 defensive plays an entire game where I have one job, which is a swim move, spin move, bull rush, just to get to the QB.
It's 2 years. I guarantee you he'll get 2 years in the NFL, and then from
He's
there,
gotta get quicker.
he's just going to go on a fucking speaking engagement tour, and that's going to be his life.
You should come up and play in Canada. They fucking love gay people up here.
You guys love everybody. Who don't you
Dude,
love?
we live in L.A.
You guys love Nazis. You guys love gay people. You guys love racist people. You guys love everybody.
Canadians love everybody.
Yeah, you really do.
That is true.
Except for Newfoundlanders, or what are they called? Those stupid people?
Oh yeah, Newfoundlanders. Yeah, they're fucking retarded. They're like our Alabama. I guess we accept that they're there. We just don't try and brag.
Canadians are.
They're like your rednecks. What's wrong with Newfoundlanders?
They're just retards.
They're just stupid. They're just
Dude, they're
stupid.
redneck Canadians, dude. There's country area redneck Canadians.
Calgary, yeah, out there.
Dude, I did a
that
show
way.
in Edmonton. This woman just comes out, she's dancing, she just starts singing the N-word as loud as she can, leaving the comedy club.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, lady.
Yeah, that's like 10% of Canada. So the rest of us, Canada is Vancouver, Toronto, and Montreal. That's Canada.
Yeah, I might be back in Toronto. Where do you live?
Where you calling from?
I live in Toronto.
Yeah, I might be back there next month and the month after. Yeah, I'm going to the Underground Comedy Club. The weed smoking place. Speaking of comedy, my new album comes out May 20th. Believe in Yourself. Will be available on iTunes.
And on punchlinesports.com, probably. You can probably get it there.
We can get somebody to make it.
Jordan, who do you think did bad? Who surprised you with how bad they did in the draft this year?
I didn't like what the Chiefs did. I thought they left good picks on the board. I thought Marquise Lee should have been their pick in the first round. I'm not really sure why it wasn't.
A lot of receivers slipped. A lot of receivers went later than I thought they would, too.
Who went?
Well,
it was
a
mostly
deep
what,
receiver
linemen
class,
and
so you
linebackers?
could wait and get value.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the Bears did good. I think the Raiders did good. Those first two picks, dude, Khalil Mack is going to be a very special player.
I'm hoping.
He's going to be.
Yeah, no, if Khalil Mack was in last year's draft, he would have been the first pick.
Dude, he is really,
He
really
looks like
special.
a linebacker, doesn't he?
He can do everything. He's an amazing pass rusher. He can play, a pass rushing defensive end. He can guard a tight end. He can guard elite tight ends.
This is a jump in
Dude,
competition.
his numbers, bro. Yeah, of course, from Buffalo. He's a small school kid. But, bro, trust me, this will be one of your favorite Raiders in a while.
I'm ready to get the jersey. Give me the
He's
jersey.
really good. He's really good. And I think David Carr is going to be better than you think he's going to be.
Okay, I'm hoping, but I don't have a lot of faith.
Did you guys see that?
Steve,
What's up?
Why didn't your Falcons go with a running back? I thought that was a pretty big need for him in this draft.
Well, we got one. Well, technically we have two right now, and we got. I feel like they know that if we go offensive line, it's like we were saying earlier. That's going to help Steven Jackson a little bit, and Steven Jackson is under contract for 2 more years. So,
how much more has that guy got?
But hopefully 2 more years. But it wasn't as much of a need as offensive line, defensive line, safety, corner. So they're like, well, okay, we're going to focus on our needs right now, and then next year maybe go running back a little bit higher. But we did get that guy out of Florida State who was the first running back there to go over 1,000 yards in a decade.
Yeah, that's true. I just thought maybe in the first 3 rounds there might have been a running back there.
It was just there was, but there was just so much more of a need at other positions for us. But they did go running back a little bit late. My problem with this guy is, and they're trying to say like, oh, maybe he'll be like a Warwick Dunn type who was extremely productive for us for a little guy. He's identical to Jacquizz Rodgers. This guy's 5'8", 210, a burner,
Gonna get lit up.
a burner. You could tackle him, you could arm tackle him, but.
Man,
We'll
is
see.
bright in here.
We'll see.
Is it brighter in here than normal?
I was surprised we
No,
didn't
you're
go
probably
safety
just hungover.
higher.
What?
No, you're probably just hungover, Tripoli.
I'm not hungover. It's just
It does seem brighter.
It's just like
It does seem a little brighter. I was surprised we didn't go safety a little earlier, but the other thing is after this draft, there's still going to be a lot of free agents. I'm surprised we didn't go tight end earlier. We never even drafted a tight end.
Who
there
went
was
tight end? Detroit? Did they get
Yeah, they got a great tight end.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude,
How
they
many
got
weapons?
the best tight end that there
Now,
was.
is their line any good? Their O-line?
No.
Nah.
See,
No.
it's like,
No.
why don't you got this quarterback who's got an arm and you got weapons?
They did go O-line, though. They drafted a little bit, but yeah, their O-line is a weakness. But, man, you got Bush.
They're going to try and win every game 45-42.
Where'd Matthews go out of Vanderbilt?
Vanderbilt. Oh, what's his name? Ryan Matthews?
Yeah. The wide
Oh, let me
receiver.
look that up. I believe he won the second round.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
the
went
receiver?
second round to
Not the Bears. Where did he go? I know who you're talking about.
I'm looking it up right now.
Okay, yeah, look it up.
I think that guy's gonna be great.
There's a few receivers that could be special.
I think a lot of quarterbacks.
Really, Jordan Matthews.
Jordan.
And he
Yeah.
got drafted by the Eagles, which is really a great fit.
And that's
Dude,
what they needed, too,
that
because
guy's
after
gonna be
losing Deshaun
great,
Jackson, they lost Jackson, so they need
Yeah.
that.
Vanderbilt, first team All SEC wide receiver. That to me says that's gonna be some interesting shit.
Yep.
Yeah, so he was playing with absolute nothing.
Yeah, it's just fucking nuts, dude. I gotta tell you, the first round of the NFL draft is great. Round 2 is so fucking annoying. If Roger Goodell is such an egomaniac.
Well, you're talking about. I know what you don't
Is it
like. We
3?
talked about
Is
it
it
before.
round 3?
No, it's round 2 where they bring in a classic player to make the announcement.
This is what they did. Roger Goodell introduces a player who introduces a guy who won a contest who's introducing the pick. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen that many guys on stage since a George Clinton concert. It's like, why do we need that many fucking people?
And Jordan, I love you because you really know. I swear to God, bro, if you lived in LA, I would get you a job on the Red Zone
if you guys
because
got
you
drafted,
really,
you'd be making out with each
you
other.
really know your NFL. I really wish the draft was just 2 fucking days. It's too much, man.
Dude, that second day is, and it's still
I had
packed
family in town.
It's
I
still packed in
constantly
there.
having to check my fucking phone. You know, it's like, God damn, dude, it's too much. 3 days is too much.
Too much.
And they want to move it to 4.
It's going to get dragged out more, and it's going to get pushed back farther into May.
No,
It's
there was
ridiculous.
a big backlash against that. I'm not saying it's not going to happen,
Not
but
from
there was
not from people who matter, not from the owners,
Yep.
and not from the league.
Yeah, they're talking about
They
moving it
want it.
back and adding a day,
unbelievable.
which just sucks. Well, Jordan, thanks for calling, bro. Appreciate it. Keep calling. Talk NFL anytime you want. Check out Sammy when he's in town.
Can I get the?
Yeah, all right.
There you go. I've got a special feeling that this is Jameis Winston's dad. What do you think? You
I
think
got this special feeling that you're
It's too early for me to make that bet. Because I don't think... I hear what you're saying, and I agree with you on it, that they want him to make this team.
Dude, my opinion. Let's
I'm
say
just
this.
saying, if this
the
guy
Mindy
shits the bed-
project on the Mindy or Mandy project, what is it? Mm-hmm. On Fox.
The Mindy Project.
The Mindy project. Dude, do you know how low her ratings are?
They're like punch drunk numbers.
But they just keep bringing her back because they're like, this is what we want to put on television.
Yep.
And I'm not against her. I hear she's a nice person.
Sure.
But if that was a guy, that would have been gone a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Who's this? What's this? What's this?
I don't know who we got on one.
Antonar Winston, whoever.
I believe that's Jameis Winston's father.
Why is he in the news?
Yeah, because Jameis Winston's father, and we can ask him about it when we take his call, insisted that he wants someone to guard his son 24/7. Somebody never leaves his side, almost like a CIA with the president.
Oh yeah, stop him from raping bitches and stealing crabs.
Antonar Winston, what's up?
How you doing, gentlemen? This is Antonar Winston.
Oh my God! Thank you, sir, for coming. I'm calling in.
Is that an ejaculation joke? Because that type of humor does not fly with me, sir.
My apologies. It was not my deepest, sincere apologies.
It sounds a little bit like Cleveland from Family Guy, but
Oh, that sounded
I've racist.
heard
that before, sir. The jokes need to stop. We need to talk about my son, Jameis Winston.
yeah. Now what's going on with him? He's stealing
made
crab
news.
legs. He's accused of rape, but then he's stealing crab legs from a grocery store.
He's getting crabs. He's stealing crabs. He's raping bitches. He needs to rein it in if I'm gonna get this money.
I know you have a lot.
Oh, I thought this was going down.
Raping bitches.
I thought maybe you were concerned for your son's safety, but it's more about getting that paper.
Safety, I'm concerned about him reading the safeties because it's about the money. See, I've raised this kid to be a football player, and he's trying to fuck it up.
Yeah.
Have you had a talk with him at all?
Oh, I've been calling him. He ain't answering the phone. His handler, I don't know where his handler is. He's been drinking.
His handler? Wait a minute. Well, that sounds kind of racist. Why would he have a handler?
He needs 24/7 supervision. This kid is not that smart. I'm not going to lie about it.
Yeah, he got
That's your son.
Yeah.
I know it's my son. He's a damn good football player, but he's not the brightest guy.
Okay.
And you and these handlers, what are their jobs? What exactly is the job?
Yeah.
Watch them, screen the bitches,
Screen the bitches.
and you got to be there outside the room if he's fucking as a witness.
Now, okay, all right. Now,
I
screening.
love how when the interview started, he wanted us to make sure we kept it kind of
Kept it clean, and now they're all bitches, and he's raping twats.
I'm a good Christian man, sir. I don't appreciate the accusations.
Okay, I understand that. Now, let me ask, when you say screening the bitches, what does that entail?
It could be a football term, as in he needs to block the bitches to
Okay.
keep them away.
All right.
Or it could be he needs to know who's in there gold digging or who's in there just looking to have a good time.
Okay.
If you were a screener, how would you tell who's a gold digger, who's looking for a good time, and who's there for love?
Yeah.
You just got to talk to him for a few minutes. You got to have some game. You got to have the game. You got to talk to him, see what you in it for. What are you looking for? What do you like?
Is there anything a girl could say that would really tip you off that she's a gold digger?
She could be asking, how much is he getting paid on the side?
Yeah, that would tip it off right there. How much is he getting paid on the side, by the way?
Obviously not enough if he's got to steal some motherfucking crab legs.
I was gonna say that.
Well put, sir.
Not
That's
enough for
very well put.
Not enough for 14
Let
pounds
me
of crab
tell you what
legs.
happened with that. He went to this store, Publix.
Mm-hmm.
That's a football-friendly store. You're supposed to go to aisle 6, and whatever the fuck you want is free.
Yeah.
The person who usually works the cashier, Yolanda, she called in sick.
Yolanda. Okay.
You got this hotshot rookie working the register looking to make his stripes.
Uh huh.
Oh my
And he
God.
calls in Jamie as a thief. That food's supposed to be free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, what he said was, and this doesn't sound like a very common mistake. He went, he got like 10 pounds of crab legs. He intended on paying. He just simply forgot to pay and walked out of the grocery store.
How many times does that happen to you?
Well, I raised my son not to be a rat, so he's not going to blow up the whole spot for the team because Yolanda was going to be coming back for the free food.
Oh, I
Okay.
got you. I
Okay.
got you. I got you.
So he has to make up some stupid excuse, make him look like an idiot. The scouts are already salivating about him taking the Wonderlick test.
Yeah, I
Oh,
bet.
yeah.
I bet.
Are you? How are you gonna prepare him for that?
The Wonderlick test can Wonderlick my balls. As long as he can throw the football, I don't give a damn.
That's
That's
right.
very true. That's very true.
Now, is he upset? I guess because he stole those crab legs, he got suspended from the baseball team for a total of 1 week.
Wow. How
He
many
don't
games
give
that?
a shit. He just wants
One,
the
two.
paper, and I'm keeping him focused because I need that money.
Now, are you on campus with him at all, or are you somewhere else?
I'm somewhere else. I'm thinking about moving down there, whip his ass into shape.
Yeah, because if you have all this money to lose and you think someone should be with him 24/7, I mean, you are his father.
I'll screen the bitches myself if I got to.
Are you worried about gold diggers gold digging you?
Good question.
A little bit, but I know how to handle myself.
Then
I'm
how
an
would that
older
be?
Gentleman. I've been there, I've done that. I know what's going down.
And what would you do if a girl's getting out of line? What do you do?
Not afraid to slap a bitch.
Oh my God! Controversy, dude.
I'm not afraid to slap a
Controversy. We can't have that.
If Donnie Sterling had a good pimp hand, that lady would not be talking. If you know what I'm saying.
I have more theories on that. No.
What do you think she's wearing the Darth Vader helmet for? She's trying to block it.
Yeah.
You, Florida State. I mean, the women there must be amazing. Who would you rather your son be with? White bitches, Latino bitches, or sexy sisters?
It's a tough call. I think I'll go none of the above. I'll take a nice Asian.
Oh, my
Wow.
God.
Wow.
You don't hear a lot about Asian gold diggers. They usually have some money. Their parents are doctors. They own some restaurant or a dry cleaning business.
Oh, that's well put. They do
Chinese food, yeah, restaurant, sure.
What
The
is
white
that?
lady, the white chicks are always looking to get knocked up. The sisters are looking to get knocked up.
Oh yeah.
Who
who
and
wants
the
to get?
Latinas that we don't even.
They
say.
show up knocked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't looking for it, but they getting it.
How long till we have a Latina that can get double pregnant?
I think we're not far off, to tell you the truth.
How long till Apple comes out with that? Apple's new.
I believe Steve Jobs probably working on it beyond the grave.
Well,
Quite possibly. Now, do you have any thoughts of like where you want your? I mean, if your son gets drafted early, he's
they're
probably
already
going to
talking
go.
Raiders.
He's probably going to go to a shittier team. Where would you like to see him go?
Nation.
I do not want him on the Raiders.
Why?
Because he's going to be drinking that scissor, ended up like a fat-ass Jamarcus Russell.
Yep. Drinking that
scissor.
They do not handle the black quarterback well.
The purple drink.
Where?
And you got those Latinas up in Oakland, and he's going to have about 18 kids.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That place is a black hole, and they're talking about the Latina's asshole that people be fucking.
And don't forget, that guy's got a fat ass and likes to eat. And guess what's right there? Seafood. Fisherman's Wharf. All those crab legs.
No, dude. I didn't even think about that.
Crab legs all day long, bro. That guy's gonna. That's what happened to Jamarcus Russell.
No, he didn't. I would love if he ate crab legs. He ate McDonald's all fucking day. Where should he go?
It's a tough call. I want him to go to some place that's going to pay me the money. This Cadillac ain't going to buy itself.
Jets?
That's interesting.
Jets
The
is where
Jets, I mean, they got that Geno Smith. They got Michael Vick. They got a surplus of black quarterback. They don't need my son.
Well put. What team needs a quarterback right now? Well, you're like,
shit.
The Cleveland Browns. Johnny Manziel ain't shit.
I think Hoyer's good. If you remember when
he
he
is,
played
and
last
he's a
year,
local kid too. I mean, he's from that area.
he
They're
won
like
4 in a row till he blew out his knee
he's good.
on that weird.
I mean, they're
freak
already
out.
saying he's on the bench. They're already saying Manziel's a bench quarterback right now.
Plus,
You can't go wrong with a team named the Brown. You got a nice black quarterback in there, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Can you tell me? You might not know the answer to this. Why are they called the Browns, but they have an orange helmet?
I do not know.
I'm not a historian of the team. I can speculate. I mean, I'm not a member of the Dog Pound. I like the Dog Pound, the rap group from back in the day, if you know what I'm saying.
If you wouldn't mind,
what you're saying.
Antonor, if you wouldn't mind speculating, I would love to hear your theory.
The theory being that the person in charge of it was colorblind, and they think they're going brown, but they go orange, which ain't that far from brown.
Well, that's probably the answer.
theory. That's an interesting
What
theory.
has Brown done for you, UPS?
Okay, yeah, we'll throw that in there too. Why not?
I tell that to Jameis sometimes. If you keep fucking up, you're going to be working for UPS.
You're gonna be wearing brown, not from Cleveland.
I'm trying to
You're
think
going to be
about who else needs
delivering crab
quarterbacks.
legs, not stealing them.
Yep.
St. Louis might need one by then if they don't do well
I
this
mean,
year.
they could.
They have the Native American fella, Sam Bradford.
Oh yeah, is he Native American?
I think he's part
And so they got Michael Sam, who's a nice gay fella.
Arizona.
He is a nice gay fella, isn't he?
He's a gay wad.
He's a gay wad.
Nothing wrong with being a nice gay fella and a fella. I don't know if I want my son in there. If my son's known to fuck anything, he may get in there.
He might.
So you're okay with gays in the NFL as long as you're not on your son's team?
Well, it's not that I don't want Jameis. Jameis is just, he's willing to fuck anything, is what I'm saying, and I'm concerned about what he might do.
Yeah. I mean, imagine this: Michael Sam, naked, got a little bit of fucking hot butter all over his ass, and he's holding crab legs in each hand. Your son's gonna go
What
nuts.
is Jameis gonna do? He's gonna steal that ass.
He's gonna shoplift that butthole.
Dude, do you think ESPN's mind would explode if somehow they could get Michael Sam to make out with Johnny Manziel? I mean, would their heads fucking explode?
If the only way you get it bigger is if you get Tim Tebow in there for the triple kiss.
Yep. If you got Tim Tebow and Michael Sam's making out, ESPN, every time you turn to the channel, your television would explode.
John Clayton would lose that that little wraparound he has on the side, it would go crazy.
Did you see that viral video the other day of that house exploding in New Hampshire? That's what would happen whenever you would turn ESPN on in your house. Your fucking garage door blows off.
Hi, I'm Hannah
Chris
Storm.
Burns
Boom!
would be jerking off and doing coke off Trey Wingo's dick.
All right. Well, dude, thank you so much for calling in. And, I would like to say that I don't think you just need to call in for just your son's topics.
Please call in and be our college football specialist.
You can be
I know some sports. I know some hip hop. I like some Wu-Tang. You got Cher on the new Wu-Tang album.
What's your take on Dr. Dre, hip hop's first billionaire?
I think he's telling Jay-Z, you can suck my dick. I got the billion, bitch.
Yep.
I got the billion, bitch.
And he didn't have to get beat up in an elevator by a cunt to do it.
Oh, we'll talk about that more.
What's that girl's name? Solangelo?
Yeah, Solangelo. That's a name.
What do you think he told her? Bitch, I could smell your pussy in the elevator. She got a little upset.
Hey, let me ask you something. I will give you $100 if you could spell Solangelo.
I'm going to go S-O-L. Ian Jellicoe.
And he did it!
I owe you $100, dude.
S-O-L-E-N
Colangelico. Going to the By Jamison Crab Legs Foundation.
All right, man.
You
You're
got
the
it,
best.
brother.
We'll see you.
Antonin Winston, thank you so much for calling.
Sure.
Very excited. I will be at Pechanga this weekend. I'm very excited about it. So come down. They're going to be great shows. The hotel sold out, so it should be packed.
That's cool.
I'm going to be there. And, very excited, man. The album comes out May 20th. You got anything you're
I
pushing?
got nothing. I got absolutely nothing. PunchDrunkSports.com. That's what I got. Go there. Support us by, if you're a coffee drinker, click on the coffee link. For Caveman Coffee, you get yourself 10% off of that if you use Punch Drunk Sports as a code, or click on the Amazon. You're going to do any kind of shopping for anything coming up. Go to punchdrunksports.com, click on the Amazon link, shop for whatever you want. Those are two ways you can support this show without sending us money directly. We appreciate it.
Real quick. Next hour is going to be phenomenal. We're going to talk Matt Brown, UFC, NBA basketball, and word on the street is George St. Pierre is going to call in about his new movie. So we'll see you.
Huge announcement coming from GSP.
Boom.
Suck it.
Pollyanna, you want to go out for a second? Come on. We have discussed it. It is brighter in here. The Mexican came in here. He said it felt like he was on the 405 selling oranges.
We're back for a second hour of glory. Let me tell you something,
Do
Sam.
we look like a 1980s rock pop group?
I think we look like, fucking like Crockett and Tubbs if they were Armenian and white, not.
What are you? What are you on this? The white trash guy?
Sure, why not? Whatever you want me to be, man. I roll with the punches. Usually because they're coming at my face. You have no choice.
Oh, yeah. That's what they say about you.
Let me tell you an interesting story. Well, two things. One leads to the other, because we were talking about it a little bit earlier. What's your take on this thing with Josh Gordon? Who's a mad productive receiver.
What?
Potentially suspended for the entire season, only for smoking pot. No performance-enhancing drugs.
Give me that bag of bets. I think it's...
No performance-enhancing drugs.
In
All
this
he did
day
was
and age, it's ridiculous.
smoke pot during the off-season. He got busted during the off-season.
It's ridiculous.
Smoking pot cost him his entire year in a culture where within the next 2 or 3 years, pot potentially could be decriminalized across America.
Well, I
the
think
two teams that were in the Super Bowl, it's decriminalized.
Yep.
Those are the Super Bowl teams. And I'll tell you what I just read. In Denver, in the state of Colorado, violent crimes are down 600% since pot was decriminalized in the state of Colorado. 600% violent crimes are down.
Oh, my God.
I didn't even know you could have a percentage that big.
Yeah, that was a great drop on that one.
I didn't even know you could have a percentage that big. And this guy...
Dude, you know what Jason Tebow did right there? Blew my mind!
And this guy,
Nothing?
his entire career could be over with this.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, look, If it's a rule and it's in place and you sign a contract and that contract says, we're going to give you $12 million, here's the thing, you can't smoke pot. You know, there is a part of you that needs to go like, hey, man, I prioritize pot more than this. And people have done that. Ask Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams chose to retire and still smoke pot and take a stand about what he believes in versus accepting all this money.
Right.
Fine.
Right.
Fine. Gordon, you could do that. But, dude, this could be a thing.
Someone's hitting that bong.
Where it's like, come on, man.
Like a man.
So that being said, and you know, everyone has a take on it, I just think it's ridiculous that in this day and age, this guy cannot earn a living, cannot do what he's awesome at, simply because he smoked pot during the offseason. I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
but
dude, he's not beating his wife.
I went to the Dodger
He's not
game.
smoking crack.
I went to the Dodger game this weekend. My cousin was in town, and he played college baseball. And a couple of the people that he played baseball with in college are now in the major leagues. And he lives in Cincinnati. And these friends, and just to protect them, I won't mention their names, but they don't play for the Reds. They play for another team, and that team was in town.
Mike Trout.
It's not Mike Trout.
I'm just throwing out names.
You sure are. But he went back, you know, they got him sweet tickets and they were hanging out. He got to go in the dugout and hang out with all these guys that, you know, 2 years ago they were playing college ball together. They're good friends. He went back to their hotel. My cousin had a joint and he was smoking a joint on the patio. And two of the players were like, hey, man, don't be bogarting that joint.
Let me hit that shit.
And he's like, can you? And they're like, fuck yeah, we can, man. Everybody does it. And in baseball, what they said was, all we have to do is just go to the team and say, hey, I smoke weed this weekend. And they go, cool, we won't test you for 2 months. Let us know next time you do it.
That's great.
Yeah, that's how it should be. That's how it should be. Because
That
it's not like,
rule
hey,
has
man.
crippled the Cleveland Browns.
And I'm telling you, man, test people for performance-enhancing
Yes.
drugs. Test people for steroids.
Yes.
Test people for crack or any of that bullshit.
Yes.
Let's get pot off of that fucking
Yes.
list. Let's get it off the list,
Carl
man.
Crawford.
Hey, dude, alcohol is worse for you than pot. It goes without saying, coke and crack and all that other shit's bad for you.
Okay,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you, Sam. I didn't mean to offend you.
I'm starting the beginnings of the let's legalize cocaine. It's a plan.
Okay.
It starts right here. Here's the birthplace of it. No, I just don't think it should be like. I don't think you should be going to jail for that either.
Dude, it's 6. I tell you what, you legalize coke, I'm willing to bet violent crimes may go up 600%.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
I mean, ask Rick James.
I love cocaine!
Come on, dude.
Ask Rick James. I'm
What
just
child
saying,
said that?
violent crimes down 600% since they decriminalized pot in the state of Colorado.
Yeah. Well, that's my
Crunch
whole.
the numbers, America.
I've been working on this new bit about how there's this priest or this preacher in Arizona who was giving a sermon and told his followers that yoga pants are a sin and camel toe is the work of the devil.
Boo!
That's a real human being.
Boo!
It's ridiculous. I mean, like, how are you conservative with the internet now?
How can you say that God created trees, God created the universe, but God didn't create camel toe?
Like, dude, if camel toe is a sin, heaven's gonna be a fucking sausage fest.
Yeah.
Every important woman in the history of mankind, Joan of Arc. I'm sure there were other important women.
Yeah.
I don't know of any.
Amelia Earhart.
Mary Magdalene.
Rosa
Mary
Parks.
Magdalene, Kate
Rosa
Upton,
Parks.
Tara Patrick,
Kate Upton, Tara Patrick.
Rosa Parks. They
Dana
all
DeArmond.
rocked camel toe. They had hungry beavers.
Yeah. And I
All
tell you
right?
what, if there's no camel toe in heaven,
Yeah.
hey, I'm not saying gay people shouldn't go to heaven. I was raised by gay people, but I don't want any part of Michael Sam's heaven. I want Tara Patrick's heaven.
Oh, that's true. I mean, dude, you know there's going to be lots of
I
butt
say
fuck.
there's plenty of room for heaven for me and Michael Sam.
By the way, when Michael Sam's gets called up to heaven, ESPN's going to do a 2-hour thing of him making out with his angel as he goes up. And-
Yep.
Well, we got somebody very important on the line. He wants to yell at us. Real quick.
Of course.
Please welcome Cokehead James. James?
What's going on, guys?
You're not James. I shouldn't call you Cokehead. You're very sensitive about that.
It's weed, man. I'm smoking weed. It's legal.
Dude, your weed is fucking dipped in fucking meth. Because
No,
I've
it's
never
caffeine.
seen.
I've never seen
Caffeine.
Have
I've
you ever
never seen powdered weed that you snort.
By the way, dude,
No, that's
I'm
called
just gonna
weed.
say this: you have all the characteristics of a cokehead. You talk
agree.
really fast. You have huge plans. Like, dude, what we're gonna do? We're gonna get together. We're gonna get all the Native Americans.
Yeah.
And we're gonna tell them to give us their casinos, and it's gonna fucking work. You got me?
You gotta have the
Okay.
you gotta have the vision, and then you gotta start to follow through. That's what it's all about.
Yep. And then the next day, off the grid, you can't get a hold of him for 2 days. Doesn't remember the plans that he told you about the day before.
No. James is great. James, you're calling in to reprimand us about something.
No, I'm calling in to talk about how awesome Matt Brown was.
Did you watch that fight?
No, I was with my family. I missed it.
I don't even know.
I
why
read
you're-
about it. I read
why
about
are you
it.
on a sports podcast if you don't fucking care?
Dude, you missed the last one.
Oh, I kid.
I
Listen.
read about all of it. Watch highlights, but I just didn't see it.
You know, you're always telling us about your reading, and yeah, I've never seen you read. Has anyone ever seen Tebow read? Has anyone ever been in a book, walk in, Tebow's like, oh, here, let me close this. Chapter it. Let
just
me
because
close it.
you read during the podcast and I do not does not mean that I don't read.
Okay, I'm just putting it out there. Give me the sound effect. This is a guy who doesn't believe his football knowledge. James, what's up?
Yeah, man, I'm Sam. You and I were texting during it. Matt
Yes.
Brown is a savage.
Well, here's my opinion on Matt Brown. I think he's awesome. I don't even care if he fights for a title. I just think that he's this great story, and he's someone you always want to watch. I think Eric Silva is a completely overrated fighter only because he's a really good-looking guy. If he was an ugly, ugly piece of shit, no one would give two shits about him fighting in his 4-4 record in the UFC. The fact that he's kind of got some good looks, they keep trying to make him into something. And I don't think he's a bad fighter. He's just that guy that just can't get over the top.
Yeah, he's streaky. He's one of those streaky fighters. He was 3-3 going into it, a 2-1 favorite over Matt Brown, who's coming off a 6 straight win streak with 4 KOs. It's one of those things that the bookmakers just had it completely wrong. Matt Brown went out there. The first round alone had people saying this is fight of the year.
Well, I mean, oh yeah, like he's got him in a what was it, neck?
He had the rear naked choke on
Rear
him.
naked choke.
He caught him with the liver kick early on. It was.
Dude, you're like, nobody gets
Matt
out
Brown
of
was
this.
in a
It's
bad
in.
space
How the
for
hell does
3
that
minutes.
happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was rough going for the first 3 minutes of the fight for Matt Brown, but he turns it on. We got a TKO in the third round, just out of brutality on the ground and pound. It was man. Matt Brown is making a statement in the division. We are, and there's a lot of room right now. There's no clear cut who's the man. So
Yeah. Right. Now he called out Overeem.
No, he didn't.
The
Matt
other
Brown
day.
called out Hendricks.
No, I'm saying it didn't call him out like I want to fight him. He said yesterday in an article that he just needs to hang it up.
Overeem needs to call it a day?
Yep.
I agree with that.
Yep, that's what Brown said. He's like, because the people are talking about him. He's like, Overeem should just quit.
Go home.
Oh, you're talking about Travis
I mean,
Brown.
Travis Brown said that. Yeah, my bad. Travis Brown's the one that said that. Where he's like, hang him up. Like you're not even.
Travis Brown is a Greg Jackson guy. Overeem just came to Greg Jackson. Travis Brown's already beat him, and he's going on record saying, "Look, man, you either come here, play by the team rules, or you leave." Like he's basically saying who's alpha here. So if he
How badass do I look with these glasses on right now?
Pretty badass.
I
You
feel
kind of
like
look blind. You
I'm
kinda look blind.
making moves.
You got a dog.
You guys are making it
You got the
Hollywood with
glasses.
sunglasses. I'll tell you what.
Well, it's so fucking bright in here. It is this thing. I got the sun in front of my face. I got.
And don't look into the sun.
Okay. So So let me ask you something, James.
The show just got better.
Real quick. Matt Brown, he goes next level. It gets much deeper. I mean, his biggest win by name is Mike Swick, who's coming off a 2-year absence.
Yeah,
So
that's true. I mean, the people ahead of him, he took Lombard's spot, so he's at 6. You got Ellenberger at 5. You got Condit's at 2. I think they got Lawler at 1. So I mean, yeah, it's a murderer's row there. But
Do you think he could
stopping
beat
Matt Brown?
Who could he beat above him? Who
Yeah,
of the
I
5
mean, like,
people? I
let's
don't
go
think he
over
can
it.
beat Lawler. I don't think he can beat Lawler.
Lombard? Is he going to be Lombard?
That's who they're saying there might be a potential matchup with.
I'll tell you who
Lombard
he
is gonna
fights.
have him in the
Diaz.
clinch, but
Nick Diaz, Matt Brown?
Yeah, but the Diaz brothers are just holding the fucking everything ransom right now.
Oh, that's a hugely interesting point right now about what the Diaz brothers are doing.
Yeah.
Nate's getting 60 to show, 60 to win, and he's saying that's not enough because what Gilbert's making is like something like 200 to show or something.
Well, Gilbert is, I mean...
but Gil's been playing by the rules. Gil hasn't been pissing off
they're
Dana.
all right,
Gil
dude.
hasn't been
They're
fucking...
not getting paid enough.
Yeah,
they're not getting paid enough. I mean, when these boxers, these guys on ESPN fighting on Saturday night and nobody's watching, and they're making what? $500,000?
Yeah. Some of them. Yeah.
I mean, and that's just mid-tier, no-name boxers that we don't know anything about.
Well, the interesting thing about that is it's like one of the things where, to me, the UFC, what's great about it, which is they are their solo entity. There aren't 55 different fucking promoters, and it isn't that kind of thing. But when there are autonomous promoters, you go, hey, man, this fight is about me. It's not about the WBC or the IBF. Yeah. And Dana White and the UFC goes, hey, man, this isn't about the Diaz brothers, this card. This card's about the UFC. And the Diaz brothers are bringing up a good point, which is people are paying because I am on this card.
Right.
Yeah.
Every card I'm on, it gets bigger money. I should get more money.
I definitely think they should get paid. I mean, when you see, especially some of these chicks, I mean, they're going in there and they're fighting for like 10 grand. Dude, right now, I mean, if you said, right now, Sam, you have a 4-month training thing, and this fight, you're going to make 10 grand. I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't do it.
And that's not talking taxes. It's not talking your licensing fee to get licensed in the state.
That's not talking paying your camp, paying your trainers, paying your cut man, paying everybody.
If you're entering that octagon, the least you should make is 30 grand. And that's
they used to be able to make that with sponsorship. And that was the big thing, is you used to be able to supplement your income with sponsorship. It was a wide open market.
But now you have to pay the UFC
way more money off sponsorship than they ever did off their contract.
But right now, to get a sponsor,
you have to have $100,000 to sponsor us.
It's 50. You have to pay the UFC $50,000.
They gotta get rid of that. There's going to be a union in the UFC. There's going to be a union. There's no way they could be this big and not have. They're going to have a union.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know, the sport's growing, and that's the thing, is we're
exponentially.
Just it's a pioneering space. So obviously things are going to have to adjust because the company's valued at like $1 to $2 billion.
Yeah, they're going to
have got fighters making $8,000 on television. They're fighting on TV for $8 grand.
Dude,
and let's say sponsorship's another $8. So you made $16,000 to get assaulted in a cage.
Yeah. It's going to change, dude. They're doing 49 fights this year. 49
and
cards.
I love it as a fan, but it does get hard for people to keep up. Like,
right?
we have a pay-per-view coming up.
In 2014, 49.
Wow.
Wow.
No one's talking about it.
Dude, remember when it used to be like 6,
yeah,
7?
And they were great.
And they were great.
Now it's just too much.
Now it's 49.
Hey, James.
Yes, sir.
We got a big call right now, sticking with MMA.
So we got Jim. We appreciate you calling in.
Baby.
We'll talk in a little while. No, let's go. Hold on to GSP real quick. I want to get to the guy who paid off his bag of bets.
But I don't know if he did.
I saw 2 pictures. He's supposed to do it every, 5 hours?
He was supposed to do 10 in 2 days.
And I thought it was more of a chaplain than a Hitler. Let's bring him up. Eric Carter, the Mississippi Hitler.
What's up, Tripoli?
What's up, bud?
Now that we're showing it.
Hey, Teeb, congratulations on your victory.
Hey, man, I appreciate you paying that off.
I almost didn't shave it off, but it had to go.
Well, yeah, of course, you had to shave it off.
Really?
Now,
in Mississippi, they were like, hey, dude, that's uncalled for.
Did anybody say anything to you?
Well, I had these black guys stare at me kind of hard when I went and stopped gas.
Mm-hmm.
When I was on my way to Lowe's to get Ari a new oven and shower.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of scary.
Get it?
Fuck, it was part of the bed, so I just bit the bullet and did it. But the funnest part was going to the military base.
Why were you at a military base?
We got a military base in my hometown, Camp Shelby, large National Guard base. So I said, if I want to have a Hitler mustache, we're going to have fun with this motherfucker. So I went and got that, so I went and found a local troop and have him took a picture with me. It looked like I was wanting a rematch.
Wow.
That is a fun story. Sounds like you live in a fun town, dude.
Now, did your family say anything to you? Like, hey, why are you, like your
Did anyone go cool mustache? Where can I get one?
your sister / fiance? Did
Well,
you?
the family just kind of gave me a dumbass look. I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
So they just
And I
looked at
explained
you.
it to 'em.
Did your sister try to divorce you?
No, we're still together. We had a little fallout, but
Nice.
we patched things up, made it work.
Was she
Is Ari there today?
No, he's
No.
Ari's jumping on a plane back to New York
Oh, I thought he was going to.
Good.
Was he in
Keep it
L.A.?
that way.
for one day.
But
Really?
no, I'm just joking. Shit, I'm just talking shit. But what was I saying? But yeah, the mustache show was fun, but damn scared. I had a black cop right beside me at a red light at one time too, just fucking mean mugging me.
I bet. Especially because now was he mean mugging you because you were at a red light with a Hitler mustache, or because you were at a red light on a riding lawnmower?
Well, I was actually on my tractor that day because I used my lawnmower for the county, and I used a tractor not to go to the city.
Okay.
Now,
all right.
Eric, did you move back home?
No, well, I'm doing farm work here. It's harvest season. It's crop season. My folks are too old to be planting seeds and shit.
Oh.
God, that didn't come out right.
So you're picking cotton.
Yeah, so no, I'm thinking.
When's your
taking
movie
care
gonna
of
come
two
out?
plots right now while it's harvest season because I got an aunt, some cousin with some farmland too. We're growing watermelons and
So
shit.
when's the date?
Getting the blueberry trees, peaches, and all that. Then once harvest season's over, I'll be back in L.A.
I thought blueberries grew on bushes.
They do.
No,
but, I mean, like, you got to
that's-
still pull
that's
weeds
called
and shit out
herpes.
from under there, keep it clean. But no, we grow all well between my mother's and my neighbors. We got peaches, blueberries, pears, watermelons, tomatoes, mustard seeds, all types of peppers.
Oh,
So
that's
you got to
great.
keep it clean. You got to keep the dirt hose.
Goats.
Yeah, blueberries do grow on bushes. Just got to keep the bottom of it clean.
So how the sheep doing this time of year? Are they frisky?
Well, I don't have any sheep, but the goats are great.
Oh, of course they are. That's awesome, Eric. So have you
I
been?
got y'all days because if I ever struggle with getting pussy, I can give you one of these goats.
So are you? That sounded so creepy.
Right.
Can I get that in a ringtone, please? I'll give you one of these goats.
Y'all struggling getting pussy, I can give y'all a goat.
That's funny. But what was you about to ask, Sam?
Like, how's your cousins?
The cousins, half of them are good, half of them are bad.
Which
Define
one's
bad? Define bad. What does bad mean?
They won't put out?
They won't put out. They smoke all my meds. They steal my Social Security checks.
Dude,
Okay.
You're great, bro.
Textbook Southern style. Textbook Southern swag.
So, Eric,
Yeah.
you lost the bet. How'd you think the rest of the draft went? And then we got to go.
All right, I think they made a stupid-ass mistake. They ain't going to get wild card. They ain't going to get NFC East. Thank you, guys. Love you. Goodbye.
Man, fat man.
He did it.
No, he didn't.
Eric, did
No,
you hang
Eric,
up on him?
Eric hung up on us.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I gave him the thing that.
Oh.
I hung up on him, but I was having trouble reading like what.
Dude, I think he saw it coming.
Quit
I think
changing
he
the
saw it coming.
signals.
He saw it
What?
coming.
Quit
He saw it
changing the
coming.
signals. You're like a third base coach. You're supposed to stick to your usual signals.
Well, when I do this, he's watching, so I'm doing.
There's a delay. He's not going to see it in time.
Well, I was doing it for 2 minutes.
I think it's the glasses. He couldn't even see you were making eye
Well,
contact.
dude, I got a police helicopter in my fucking face right here.
That's true. That is true.
It's like, who does that? I can't see the screen now. I got solar flares in my eyeballs. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, he hasn't called in a while. We know about his drinking. We know about his drugs. And he may have started to get his life back together because he's got some breaking news. Please welcome the people's champ, George St. Pierre. Rush!
It is the welterweight champion of the world, George St. Pierre.
Hooray, buddy. How are you? It's been so long. We haven't heard from you in like a month.
I am in a great mood today, despite being bumped from the show last week by the Iron Sheik.
Dude, Sheik is a legend. Sheik's a legend.
And despite just having to wait for Eric Carter, party starter.
You're right. You're right. That was
it's a different
disrespectful of me. But I knew if we were with you, we're going to take longer with you. Eric, we got to get in, get out.
I appreciate it. I have taken my vitamins for the day. I am, full disclosure, I am on 2 ketamine pills right now.
Whoa. I don't think ketamine's not, that's a horse tranquilizer. It's not a vitamin.
It makes you feel so good, especially when you're coming off a knee surgery.
So did a doctor prescribe you ketamine for your knee surgery?
He did not, but my good friend, David Loazo, gave them to me as a post-surgery present.
Okay.
Where did David get them?
Sometimes it is best, especially with your black friends, not to ask questions.
Oh, very well put.
That's true.
Well put.
I have two big announcements. One is that my friend, my best friend in the world, David the Crow Loazo, is bumped up to the main event of the World Series of Fighting Canada card.
Oh my, that's huge.
And I believe he's coming off.
Someone got injured, so he is in the main event. I am going to watch him in the crowd. I'm going to be like Rocky Balboa's wife.
Okay.
Oh, I like that.
Adrian.
And I'm going to be rooting for the Crow.
Let me ask you, what is going to be your attire? What are you thinking? Are you going like...
I'm thinking...
No
a nice,
T-shirt, maybe?
Ironed pair of jean shorts.
Ironed pair of jean
oh, yes,
shorts.
Of course, creases.
Maybe some Wranglers. I need to show off my calf tattoo.
Okay, of course,
Of course.
I'm thinking maybe no shirt. I don't know the rules.
No shirt, okay. Iron jean shorts and no shirt. So far, I love it.
I think you go no shirt.
Maybe the belt draped over my shoulder.
Okay.
Well, you don't have the belt anymore.
I will always have the belt. That is another thing I want to talk about.
Okay.
After the Manny Pacquiao fight,
yeah,
Manny Pacquiao's mother said she put a curse on on his opponent.
Yes.
And I believe that Johnny Hendricks' mother was doing curses to me.
Oh my, really?
Wow.
And what
and
curse?
I will not come back to the UFC until Dana White bans all mothers from the arena.
Are you
right after Mother's Day? You're gonna make that announcement?
Oh my God, GSP! Are you calling for a ban of all mothers, even like single mothers who are just like strippers?
Mrs. Hendricks is a voodoo lady. I do not like it. I saw her doing weird hand signals. I felt my power draining.
What weird things was she doing? Can you describe it with words, like what you saw?
She was giving me what they call in America the rock on sign, but it was pointed straight at me, and the pinky was moving up and down.
Oh, like almost like like
devil horns.
Yeah, but almost like a TV antenna, bunny ears, like.
And when she would lick both of the fingers and point them back, I would feel the draining. The lactic acid would pick up, and I would feel Johnny Hendricks' power increase tenfold.
So wow, breaking news.
You think Johnny Hendricks' mother has voodoo powers?
I believe she has some sort of Haiti voodoo or some sort of background that she has studied, maybe in college or somewhere, and she used it against me.
Can you study voodoo in college?
Yeah, at DeVry there's a there's a course.
Okay.
Yes.
The other big announcement.
Oh, this is it. Here we go.
The new star of the Kickboxer remake movie is George St. Pierre.
Wow.
Could not be a better choice.
The remake of Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I am nervous that I cannot reach his acting level, but I am going to try my best.
You know, it's good that you know that going in. Going in, you know that. You're not going to really push yourself and almost sabotage yourself.
Now, have you talked...
I am with another great actor, the WWE wrestler, Dave Bautista.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
This is like Marlon Brando and Jack Nicholson in the same film.
Yeah, this is a big Academy Award.
A lot of big names associated with this.
Could be a lot. Now, let me a couple questions that I have about this. Were they specifically looking for someone with three names like, Jean-Claude Van Damme, George St. Pierre? Were they trying to go for that kind of a thing? And secondly, have you talked to Jean-Claude Van Damme about this, asking for advice or anything like that?
I think the parallels are obvious. We both do have the three names. I have been known at dance competitions when I'm on the Special K and the Ecstasy Cocktail to do the splits.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I am not afraid to do the splits to impress women.
Nope.
I also wear bright-colored underwear, like Jean-Claude. So that is we have in common.
Yeah.
And I have talked to him. We have done drugs together a few times.
What drugs?
We did some cocaine. He told me to snort something. I didn't even know what it was. It made me feel like I had never felt before.
Like how? How did you feel?
It made the aliens very angry at me, and I could not see them for a few weeks.
I forgot about the aliens. Have the aliens asked you, have you talked to the aliens about your new acting aspirations?
They are giving me lessons. They are telling me to just be myself and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing, during the Hendrix fight, when Mrs. Hendrix was doing the voodoo magic,
Mm-hmm.
the aliens could not communicate with me at all.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Oh, my
You can ask Joe Rogan. He was at cage side. He felt the voodoo presence. He told me after.
Oh, my. We'll talk to Joe after this.
What did Joe say about the voodoo?
He just said that the hair on his knuckles stood up because he felt something in the aura, the atmosphere.
Now, are there going to be aliens in your new movie? Is there any plot points for aliens?
I have not talked to the people in charge. Woody Allen is supposedly directing.
Oh, that's great. That is a great idea.
Wait. Woody Allen is directing George Rush St. Pierre and Batista in the remake of The Kickboxer?
Right now, he is rumored to be working on it. We have to see if his schedule lines up. But I am good. The aliens will be at least in what they call the rider, things that I require to work on the film.
And your rider is aliens?
They will be to be there.
Will they get their own trailers?
I am requesting their own trailers. The food they like freshly killed young deer.
Okay. So there's just going to be a trailer full of dead deer waiting for aliens to show up.
If they want GSP to do his best work, they will do it.
Mm-hmm. What? Now, tell us about what is your acting method? A lot of people have Meisner. What is your acting method? When you get a script, break down your process of acting.
I love where you're going.
Thank you.
Very professional question.
First, it takes me a long time to read because this may come as a shock. I do not read in English so well.
Oh.
Okay, that's fine.
So I first have to try to learn the words and try to say them as best as I can.
Oh. That's interesting.
That's the big first step. And then the second step is to just emulate my hero, JCVD, as much as possible.
That's, of course,
That's
Jean-Claude Van
amazing.
Damme, yeah.
That's amazing.
And I read the lines. We are doing a lot of plays right now, me and David Loiseau, back and forth to practice.
What play? Oh, you guys are reading plays together?
Oh, are you guys in a play or reading plays?
We are doing both. We are in a local production of Grease. I am Danny Zuko. He is Kaniki.
Hey, would you mind doing one of the songs for us?
Yeah,
by
can
any
you
chance?
sing a little for us?
We go together like what about the bang bang.
It took me away, dude. I was in a different place.
There is rumor we may win the Canadian Tony, which is called the Claudie.
Oh, man.
Now, let me ask you
miss
something.
these calls.
Do you see yourself doing a lot of musicals? Could we see Grease in your future? I mean, where do you want to go with this acting?
There are rumors that I grease my body before fights, so the grease would be an appropriate thing for me to do.
Yep.
I am not afraid of it. There may be how Mike Tyson had a one-man show. There may be a GSP 1.5-man show with David Loiseau on Broadway.
Oh, God. I would love to see that. What other plays are you guys? So you're in a production of Grease, but you're just in your free time to work on your acting chops. You're reading plays. What other plays are you guys reading when you're hanging out?
We are doing a Streetcar Named Desire. I make David Loiseau dress up as a woman so I can yell Stella at him.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's
sure.
amazing.
Sure.
Does he
I
like
am
wearing...
playing Stanley.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
We are doing The Color Purple.
Oh, who? Wow, really?
Oh. And then,
We are
so
doing,
in the
12
color
Years a
purple.
Slave.
12 Years a Slave. Is that a play? I thought that was actually just a book and then a movie.
Well, we are reading the script, but you can pretend it's a play.
Of course.
And
sure,
what
sure,
role
sure.
are you going to play?
I play the black guy.
Okay.
Wait, why wouldn't David Loazo play the black guy? He's already black.
Because I am the alpha friend, he is the beta friend.
Okay, and plus it probably helps you act because you're playing something that you're not familiar with.
The acting is all about the imagination.
Mm-hmm.
Finding the childlike place in your French-Canadian heart.
Okay.
Now, there's going to be a lot of Thai groupies on the Thai extras. These female extras are probably going to be big groupies of yours. Are you going to be able to fight off those chicks while you're shooting a movie? Are you going to be able to be Daniel Day-Lewis and focus on your role?
I am very nervous about this because one time I was in Thailand. I was training, kicking tires and palm trees all day, toughening my shins.
Of course.
And I ended up with a beautiful Thai woman. But when I take her back to the place to do some finger banging and some fucking,
Yeah.
I discover a penis.
Oh, my God.
You discovered one in your pants or in hers?
At both at the same time.
The human penis is a beautiful thing.
So what
Who said that?
What did you? How did you handle that? Did you?
I gave it a quick chop.
You chopped
and
his
I ran
penis?
away crying.
You karate chopped this girl's penis.
It was hard. As soon as I touched it, I gave it a quick chop.
Did it break?
It bent in half the wrong way, like a bad knee injury.
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable.
That's unbelievable. So then what happened? You just left or you?
I ran away crying, and I called my parents, and they told me just forget it ever happened. Talk to the aliens, and they will try to wipe your memory clean, but obviously I still remember.
Yeah. Did you talk to the aliens about
No,
it?
can I ask you something real quick? What is the memory erasing procedure? What is involved?
Well, that's a tough question to answer because they wiped my memory clean. How am I supposed to remember it?
That is true.
That's a great point.
So when you called the
Well,
aliens,
I will tell you this. When I wake up, my backside feels very sore. Like something has been put up there very deep. And when I take a shit for like 3 weeks, it hurts and sometimes there is blood.
Oh, my God.
sounds like they might
So
be.
there is a price to pay. But the lesson to be learned here, kids, is having your memory wiped clean is not an easy procedure.
Well,
That is probably yeah. That's
now you know.
Now you know, and now you know.
Wow.
So when do you guys start shooting this GSP?
And where are you shooting?
We are shooting in Long Beach.
Okay.
Is that a nice area? I'm unfamiliar.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. I can. Some parts of it, sure. I mean,
Snoop Dogg is from there. He is cool.
yeah, he is cool. He
He's
is cool.
very cool.
Maybe he will have some special K or some new things I am not exposed to.
Do you seem to like to hang out with black people a lot.
I am down with the blacks. They like me.
Who doesn't
I
like
am
you?
the anti-Donald Sterling. I like blacks. I like being in pictures with them.
Well, your best friend's black.
He is black. I like to measure my penis against theirs to see where I stand.
Where do you stand when that happens?
I would say I'm a slightly above average.
Oh, that's great.
All right, but I mean, and
My
compare.
father, Roland, has a huge penis, and unfortunately, I do not take after him.
How would you know that?
Well, he has trained me from a very young age, and he would make me take mandatory showers after karate and taekwondo.
Okay.
Now, did you cry chop penises then?
I got in trouble a few times in school for penis karate chopping, and he quickly put a stop to it.
Of course.
You're the best, dude. You are so hilarious. George St. Pierre, thank you so much for calling in. You're a champion of champions.
I appreciate it.
I'm very excited for this movie to come out. I'm very excited for your good friend David Loazo to fight When is that fight? The World Series of Fighting.
I believe it is in a few weeks. I am not positive on the date because I am too concerned with my own life to really care about my best friends.
Yeah, it does seem like you're wrapped up in your own thing.
That sounds a little weird, George. Sounds like you're changing on us.
It's kind of like you guys and Ari. Sometimes you invite him to the podcast, sometimes you don't.
Yeah, that's true. Good point. Touche. Well done. Wow. Unbelievable, dude. I can't believe George.
George is the best.
George,
is there another call?
I love you. Thanks for calling in.
Oh, there we go. I don't think we're supposed to have another call, but I don't see it.
I'm not feeling good.
Why? Why are you not feeling good, Sam? Are the lights fucking with your brain? Do you need aliens to wipe your memory clean?
You want to talk NBA?
Dude, how could we not? We got 15 minutes left.
Do you want to talk NBA? Want to talk baseball?
No, dude, come on. We are literally... Oh,
almost
shit.
What?
Oh, we might have another call calling in right now. Here's the thing.
What? Who?
We are about 4.5 hours away from the biggest game in Clipper history.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no.
Oh,
this can't be good. Ladies and gentlemen, on the phone, he always listens. He hasn't called in a while either, and I think he's probably upset. Please welcome Nick Diaz, everybody.
Diaz. What's up, fucking dog? What's going on over there, man?
Nick, I'm sorry. You called in a second ago, and we accidentally hung up on you while we were talking to George Rush St. Pierre. How are you?
Fucking clown, dog. It's a fucking real deal here, man. It's fucking shit, man.
Yeah, I totally agree with what you just said right there.
Fucking Stockton in the house, bro. You talk about fucking me wanting fucking more money and shit, dog.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Yeah, man. My fucking girlfriend's mom wants a fucking pontoon boat. I can't even fucking afford to buy her one, dog. What's up with that shit?
You know what? When you put like that, it's so clear.
There are a lot of pontoons in Stockton?
Dog, we got fucking ponds everywhere, dog. It's just fucking screaming for a fucking pontoon boat.
Okay, well then, hey man, you got to do what you got to do. You got to get a pontoon boat for the lady.
You got to, dog. You got to get fucking Grill on there. You get fucking me. You get fucking Nate. You get fucking Gil.
What about now? Is there any truth to? Are you guys getting along with Ronda Rousey still?
Fuck yeah, dog. She's just fucking one of the guys, dog. We train with her. We fucking shower with her. It's fucking great.
Yeah, it's great.
Now, wait, you shower with her? How's her body?
Body's fucking great, dog. Fucking real tight, man. She fucking fits in good with the rest of us.
So all you guys shower with her? It's like 8 guys and 1 chick?
Yeah, dog. He fucking, we're not looking to fuck, man. We're fucking training partners.
Oh, that's cool. I get that. Now, have you heard the big news about George St. Pierre is going to be in a big movie?
Yeah, dog. Well, I got news for him, man. I'm doing a fucking movie, too.
Really?
What?
Yeah, fucking remake, dog, of Iron Eagle.
Whoa!
Yeah, dog, dude. Fucking, you walk around Stockton, dude. I'm the fucking, people know me as the C. Thomas Howell of fucking MMA, dog. I'm a fucking actor.
Wow. Now, I know you said before that you were in a local play.
Gaming of the Shrew, dog. I fucking won all kinds of fucking local community theater awards for that shit.
Who's gonna be in your movie with you? Any big names like?
Fuck yeah, dog. You ever heard of a guy named Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? He's playing the fucking Louis Gossett Jr. role.
Wow. There's a director of photography nightmare right there.
Great. That's box office.
And trust me, I mean, he's a martial artist in his own right. He's been in some Bruce Lee movies.
He took karate from Bruce Lee.
Dog. He knows what's fucking going on, dude.
Now,
That's why I fucking wanted him. I fucking handpicked him.
Do you ever roll? Does he roll with you guys? I mean, imagine Kareem Abdul-Jabbar getting you in a triangle.
Weird. Imagine
dog,
that.
He got me, Gil, and Nate in one triangle once.
Wow, what a visual that is.
Dude.
How is your brother doing? How's Nate?
Nate's fucking good, dog. He's out there. He's fucking rolling. He's in UF fucking C. He's just doing the shit, man.
Yeah.
UF fucking C.
Now,
the UFFC.
You guys want more money. How much money would be enough for you to fight again?
Yeah.
I mean, I told fucking Dana recently, I said, man, if you give me $50 million, I'll fucking fight for the title, but I won't take a fucking penny less, dog. If you came to me with fucking $49,999,099, I'd say, hey, Dana, you can suck my fucking dick, dog.
You give me $50 million, you can run me over with a semi-truck.
Buys a lot of fucking pontoon boats, dog. That's what, man, it's fucking, I want to get paid, dude. I'm the fucking Floyd Mayweather of MMA, man. You know what I'm fucking saying?
No,
yeah,
I do
fucking
know what you're saying.
undefeated, dog. You walk around Stockton, you fucking ask anybody who's beat Nick fucking Diaz, they fucking just say he's undefeated.
No, I mean, you've lost in the octagon,
Yeah,
though.
you have some losses.
Dog, I mean, fuck, who? Some fucking faggot judges fucking doing that shit, dog? No, man. The fucking people decide to fight. You go around Stockton, dog, I'm fucking defeated.
You're defeated.
Now, who do you have your guns aimed at here to fight? Who would you like to fight?
I want to fucking do, my dream is to fucking fight Robbie Lawler and Johnny Hendricks at the same fucking time for like a huge title shot. I eliminate the fucking guy that wants the title shot, and I get the fucking belt. And then I fucking prove myself, and then I fucking retire.
So let me see if I have this straight. You want to fight the #1 contender and the title holder at the same time and just eliminate any questions about your talent
That's right,
whatsoever.
dog. Then there's no one to fucking fight, dog, and then I'm the fucking champion.
That would probably be worth $50 million.
Unbelievable.
And then I'm going to fucking move up, and then I'm going to challenge Cain Velasquez, dog.
Wait a minute. I mean, that's moving up weight classes. You're going all the way up.
Dog, if I fight fucking Lawler and Johnny Hendricks, that's 340 fucking pounds. I can fucking handle Cain Velasquez at 240.
That is true. I mean, if you beat Lawler and Hendricks at the same time, now what kind of moves would you?
Dog, that's fucking Stockton algebra I just fucking threw on you.
That's some weird Stockton math that you just threw at me. That is some. Now, how is your training going to affect your acting for the remake of Iron Eagle?
Oh, dog, I mean, a lot of it, we're filming it, all the fucking whole movie right outside my fucking gym. A lot of it's going to take place right in the fucking parking lot.
So that's probably saves a lot of money on scout location and on anything like that, right?
Yeah, dog, they already got a fucking fighter jet already in the fucking parking lot.
Right now. So you're just going to be sitting in the fighter jet pretending like you're in the air?
Yeah, and then when they yell fucking cut, I'm back in there rolling, man.
Now, as Kareem Abdul, you said he's rolling with you, just training, staying in shape, putting 3 people at once in triangles. How tough is he?
He's fucking tough, dog. He's real fucking tough, man. And fucking, the reason he did this whole movie is because, like, when we were rolling, when we would, like, take a break and shit, I was fucking doing scenes from a lot of my fucking plays that I've been doing. And he's just like, dog, I want to fucking act with you.
Sure, of course. I could see that. Now, how are his acting chops?
Oh, dog, I mean, you saw fucking Airplane. You know what he's fucking bringing. He's fucking top notch.
Oh, yeah, dude. He's one of the best actors ever.
Fucking Airplane, dog, that fucking shit had me on the fucking edge of my seat the whole fucking time. I mean, it's a fucking suspenseful movie.
And now it's a suspenseful movie.
You don't know what's gonna happen up in that fucking plane, dog.
Now I'm noticing a theme here. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar only likes to act in movies involving airplanes.
That's very interesting.
That's right, dog. Yeah, man. Fucking, that's how he rolls, man. He knows what the fuck's going on. Some of the most dramatic movies ever fucking take place on a fucking airplane. It allows you to fucking grow as an actor, dog.
I get it. Now, is your release date going to coincide with GSP's release date just to once again fuel the fire of your feud?
Oh, absolutely, dog.
Oh,
we
same
already
time?
fucking know when they're thinking about releasing it, and we fucking already reserved that spot. And we might fucking bump him, man. I might fucking end up taking his spot.
I could see that. Now, George St. Pierre, I don't know if you listened to the interview. He said that Woody Allen might be directing his remake of Kickboxer. Have you guys attached a director to your remake?
Yeah, we're trying to find another pedophile that'll fucking direct our movie, dog.
Oh, come on! Woody
Dog,
Allen is a
I don't roll like
pedophile?
that, man. I'm thinking about having Gil Melendez, his old man, fucking directed.
How is Gil doing? I know you guys love each other a lot. Good
It was
friends.
fucking great, dog. You know it's fucking summertime up here, and fucking his old man is just, that car is fucking busy as fuck.
Has he
those
directed
fucking bullet
movies
pops,
before?
dog.
Has he directed movies before?
Dog, he's directed some fucking like local commercials for his fucking ice cream cart.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense. That's
I've
not.
seen his reel, dog. It's pretty fucking tight.
I could see that. I could see that. You know, and with the summer and the ice creams, you know, money's got to be coming in. Is he funding this movie as well?
Fuck yeah, he is, dog. I mean, fucking his old man. Not only does fucking Gil, when he's not fighting, not only is he pushing out a fucking cart, but his fucking sister, who's fucking pregnant, she's fucking pushing a cart out there. His fucking mom is. This guy's fucking franchising that shit all over Stockton.
Amazing, dude. Now, have you thought about the soundtrack for your movie?
Oh yeah, dog. Fuck yeah, man. It's just gonna be like real fucking sweet, like 80s shit, man.
Okay.
Like Aha. We're gonna have a lot of fucking. I'm thinking about getting Aha to fucking score the fucking thing.
Oh wow! I didn't know they were.
When I hear Aha, I think
I didn't know they were
really
still,
sweet 80s shit.
I didn't know they were still together, let alone scoring movies. That's pretty
Yeah,
impressive.
man, if I can't get them out, you guys ever heard of Erasure, man? From the fucking 90s. Those dogs, they're fucking tight too, man.
Hold on, real quick. Renee.
What's up?
Do you think Natural Heights would want to be in Nick Diaz's new movie?
Of course, man. Yeah, we'll be the band for sure.
Can you use some ska, reggae, Mexican mariachi shit?
Oh, dog, yeah, man. Fucking Gil's old man would be all over that shit.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, do you think this fucking dude could score his fucking ice cream cart music?
Yeah, for sure. Let me just talk to some uncles, dude. Make it
Yeah,
happen.
real quick. Renee, sing him a couple lyrics that would be really cool about ice cream.
Hey, you want ice cream? Come and get it. All the little niños y niñas, come and get your ice cream.
Yeah, dude. I
that
want
shit's
ice
fucking
cream.
tight, dog. That shit's real fucking tight.
Now, Nick, don't take this the wrong way. I'm just getting a sense here. George St. Pierre announces that he's doing a movie, and I saw some articles about that. And then all of a sudden, you're also doing a remake of a movie from the same era. You're only shooting it in the parking lot of your gym. Gilbert Melendez's father is directing it. And it just comes across like this is getting thrown together, and it might not be as legitimate as GSP's movie.
Dog, it may sound like that, but this has been my fucking passion project for like 15 fucking years, dog.
You've always wanted to make this movie?
Since I got into MMA, I said, dog, I want to be a fucking big enough star so that I can fucking remake Iron Eagle, man.
Unbelievable.
So I think GSP fucking probably, one time I will say this, I was fighting in the fucking UFC, GSP and I had fucking neighboring fucking dressing rooms, and I fucking left my diary in one of the rooms.
Okay.
And in my diary, I talk about how much I fucking love Iron Eagle. And when I came back, dog, I found fucking shit was gone. And fucking went into George's dressing room. He was gone, but my fucking diary was there and was open. The lock was fucking broke, dog.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Real quick, anything else in your diary you think people would like to know about before we gotta go?
I mean, dog, just my fucking love of going out on that fucking ponds on a pontoon boat, fucking grilling and shit.
Grilling.
And fucking, you know, just about how fucking you don't really have to fucking pay taxes, like the government's fucking lying to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I
don't
pay
think-
my taxes, government, if you're listening.
Dude, you're fucking naive then, bro.
Okay, I'm back. I love you, Nick Diaz. Please call in anytime.
Yeah, call in more. Please keep us up to date on the movie. Good luck with the movie. I hope you get $50 million.
We'd love to see the trailer once it's done. Once it's
You
done.
get a trailer.
Keep me posted, man. Thanks for having me, dog.
You're the best. You're the best. Tell Nate hi.
Wow. Action-packed show. I think successfully we talked zero sports in that second hour.
Yeah, but I mean, we learned a lot. We got
did
a
learn
lot.
a
We had a lot of celebrity call. I mean, Diaz brothers. I feel like I learned a lot. Really quick, can we say this because it's very important? I know we got to wrap up. Go Clippers.
Go Clippers!
Most important game in Clipper history happens in 4.5 hours.
It's going to be a big game.
In this little shitty fucking arena behind us.
The arena that's named after Energy that had a blackout. Okay, that's fine. That makes sense.
Fuck Oklahoma City.
Fuck Oklahoma.
Fuck Durant.
Queers and steers.
Fuck Westbrook.
And
fuck
gay
Westbrook.
deers, too.
I love how Westbrook calls us floppers when they're Blake Griffin's got a bloody nose. He's got a bloody lip, and they're flopping. He got punched in the dick.
Right here, dude. Can you hear it? Let me turn it up.
This is for Oklahoma City. This is for the whole state of Oklahoma. This is for Westbrook. This is for Durant.
My dog is so pissed. Look at her. She's
and if you're
so
listening on
angry.
iTunes, it's 4 middle fingers.
Hey, guys, go to iTunes. Give us 5 stars. Ari will be back next week. Caveman Coffee. We also have Amazon.
Amazon, Caveman Coffee. Go to that off the website. Subscribe to us on YouTube so we can make more fun things happen. Thank you for listening to another episode of Punch Drunk. Suck it. Go Clippers.
Go. Good show.